Hello and welcome to this video. In this video I will be explaining what a uniform resource locator is. This is also known as URL for short. What is a URL? URL basically stands for Uniform Resource Locator. URL is a way to identify the location of a file or resource on the internet. So they're basically what we will use to open or access the resources on a website. For example, also if you want to download images or videos for YouTube and so on, you need to have the URL which specifies the location of the resource that you want before you can download or access that resource. So let's take a look at some basic example URL. So we have, for example, google.com. So this is what the typical URL will be. URL basically is the full address. So you have HTTP or PS, then you got www.google.com. You can have facebook.com. And you can also have maybe bbc.co.uk if it's local. If you're in the UK, you can access the .co.uk, and then you've got this slash here. Basically, these are other parts of the URL, which includes subdirectories and references to specific files on the internet. I've got here a basic illustration of a typical structure of a URL. So I've color coded it to distinguish the different parts or components of a typical URL. So here we've got the HTTPS, which is represented by a protocol. HTTPS basically is a protocol. A protocol basically is a way of communication. So on the internet, the way to communicate is via a protocol, and the name of the protocol is called HTTPS. Next, we've got this www here, which stands for World Wide Web, which means they're communicating on the World Wide Web using this protocol called HTTPS. Just like when you communicate with your friends and family by talking on the phone, on the internet, the protocol used is HTTPS. Next, we've got this blue part here, which is represented by this blue key, and that is known as the domain name. Domain name basically means where the resource is located. It's kind of like a unique door number for an address. And then here in the purple bit, we've got these bits here as well. Sometimes you can have a domain name, but you can also have directories and files that contains other related resources that you may want to access. So this is the bbc.co website. So if I go back one level, you can see if I click here, it takes me to bbc.co.uk/news. So this is the www.bbc.co.uk is the domain name. News basically is a directory. So if I click on this link here, it will, you can see here it's giving me other parts. So it's giving me other directories and files that contains more about this specific news. So that's basically how a URL works. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.